What is up, all you coaster maniacs out there? Coaster Floyd here, back at you know where. Yeah, you know where. So anyway, I'm here on a Thursday, the week before Memorial Day weekend, and of course it's another education day and stuff like that. So you may be wondering where I'm heading to. Yes, I am. I know I'm late to the party, but I'm gonna go check out some Giga stuff that was been delivered just last week. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give you all a Giga coaster update. And anyway, we're gonna head down there and see what's going on around the park. So with that being said, all you coaster maniacs, if you like what you're seeing here, be sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share with a friend. If you're new, join us, subscribe, and join the Coaster Maniacs today. And with that being said, let's get in with the updates. Feast your eyes on this here thing. We got some Giga track here. Giga Dive Coaster track has arrived at the park. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, it is very, very big. Like, I mean, I love the color. And I also took a stroll down where the supports are. Oh gosh, people are trying to get into a wreck around here. So anyway, so yeah, there you go. We got our first look at the Giga Dive Coaster track. Oh my gosh, they're so big. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is how it's gonna go and stuff like that. And also here are the supports. The supports are huge. This is not like Dr. Diabolical, literally. This is not like Dr. Diabolical. This is going to be something completely different. I'll tell you that much. This is going to be for the record books. Oh my gosh. Here's another look over here. If it'll focus quite enough. I don't think it will, but here we go. Yeah, I apologize for the lack of focus here. There you go. You see how thick these are? These are insane. My gosh. Again, come back for 2026 for the Giga Dive Coaster. Outstanding. Insane. And another thing I must say right now, you're already seeing a lot of work being put out there. Work is a-coming. Work is about to go down on the Giga. Here's a little update over at the guest services is they've actually repainted the whole building up here. And then down forwards, they put in a pergola. And they also repainted it too. Oh, that's awesome. That is amazing, guys. Great job. Let's take a closer look at it once we get into the park. Some of the other updates I can show you over here as well is that they are working on the main entrance area. So basically, we could be seeing a whole new entry area coming very soon. So stay tuned for further updates. This is what I got for you for right now. Alrighty, so we're still waiting out at the gate. This would actually be the time where they were supposed to let us in, but the whole tablet thing is having a lot of technical difficulties trying to get us through security and stuff like that. So it's just basically going to be a little bit until we get into the park. So we're still waiting around, just waiting here patiently, just looking around everywhere else. And a ton of buses are already coming in so much. Oh boy. So it's going to be a little bit until we get into the park. But I will get back to you once I am in the park. Alrighty, so we are in the park right now, and you can actually see that the whole guest relations building is all painted orange. And the whole pergola, of course, is all built. And of course, the new regional GM, Jeffrey Siebert, has of course posted on his social media that they have at least posted the updates, and I really appreciate him for doing my work for me. And shout out to Siebert, thank you so much for that. Hello, it's me, voiceover guy again. So whatever you're seeing here, that area is all going to be bricks on the ground, just like how you see over at Guest Relations and Flash Pass. So the restrooms is not returning, unfortunately. So you're going to be seeing a lot of space with the bricks on the ground. And you can actually see some progress going on over at El Mercado de la Plaza. And it looks like, to me, I think they're actually expanding the whole thing this entire time. So at least I'm right for once. So that is a great step in the right direction for this whole remodel. So lots of progress still to come though, but I'm loving the updates. And as we make our way over to the Mexico-Spain area of the park, you can actually see here that a ton of work has been going on over here. Bunch of excavators and everything else all over the place. Yeah, you can actually see through the fence, and a lot of rubble is all over too. And of course, some of the queue stuff from El Diablo is unfortunately still up. I don't know why, but it's still up. But anyway, yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. And I just now saw this just now. So on the last vlog, I stated that the Splash Water Parade was coming back. It doesn't look like it's coming back now. Like, the listing is out. I don't even know what that means, but I don't even think Splash Water is returning. Here's a better look of what's going on over here. So it looks like, yeah, the queue portion of El Diablo is getting torn up. Oh my gosh. And a lot of rubble seems to be taken out all over the place too. So yeah, the excavator is basically doing a lot of the work, and a lot of stuff back there as well. My gosh, a lot of stuff has been going on back there. Lots of stuff. We made our way over down to the Texas area at the park, and as you can see on the left, it looks like Texas Justice is actually returning, but in a whole new way though too. So they are going to keep the stage right here, but they also got another platform over here too. So it looks like they are switching up the gunfighters up a little bit more. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like the gunfighters are actually returning this year. So, and then take a look over here. The line has been spray painted. Here we go. Yeah, so I think we pretty much got our first show confirmation. The gunfighters are returning this summer. So stay tuned for further updates on the gunfighters, and we will talk to you about it real soon. And as we make our way over by New Texas Giant and Bubba's Hot Dogs, you can actually see E.G. Sugar Waters refreshment station, also known as refill station, is confirmed. So basically, yeah, you can actually see some of the stuff, like a lot of the refills and stations all been confirmed and everything. And look at that. They closed off the majority of that wall over here. So basically, I would expect all this to be all fully open around here. You can actually see some of the soda stations have all been placed already right here. So I really shouldn't expect this to be ready much sooner rather than later. But hey, I am digging the new sign right here. Awesome sign. We made our way over to Pirates of Spelunker Cave, and on the ground here you can actually see that they have resurfaced the pavement around the area. So yeah, you can actually see some of the work that's been done, like the edges that you can see. I've actually done a lot of work on the pavement and everything. So yeah, and that is along with some of the updates that Jeffrey has posted. So a lot of the pavement, it's actually really good. I actually really like it though. Yeah, sure, it's still blacktop, but pavement, it's actually looking very snazzy. And they've actually continued on with the pavement just down the way. So all the way where Tower is from that point on. So yeah, I'm actually kind of liking it. A lot of the pavement changes that they've done, that is so good. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's on the pavement work or something like that. It could have been. Yeah, I love it. Good job, guys. Sure, it's still blacktop, but y'all really did a good job at resurfacing everything. And also around the area here, I don't know if you can tell or whatnot, but this area has also received some pavement resurfacing over here too. So yeah, another one, you can actually find it right in front of the oil derrick and right next to the Texas Arena. So yeah, so pavement was also resurfaced around this area too. So that is really, really good. We're just now walking over towards Superman Tower Power right now. And as you can see here, Superman is down for electrical work, of course. Got the whole area all barricaded off and everything. So yeah, with the whole electrical stuff all being worked on and everything, I wouldn't really expect this whole ride to be open for a while. So if you're a favorite ride of Superman, sorry to say, but you're gonna wait a little bit longer to ride this. And then also coming around here on this pathway right next to Pandemonium, the games, and Justice League, you can actually see that they've also done some pavement resurfacing around here. So basically, they're actually doing a lot of work all over on the pathways and stuff like that, making everything all good now. So basically, that is basically all of the resurfacing pavements that I could spot. So basically, a lot of work is being done around here, and I'm loving it. You see some of the work that's been done around here, everything. Yeah, a lot of everything has been done all around the place. So yeah, you can see the line that you see here. It just gives you an idea for how much of the resurfacing that they've done. So yeah, so you get old pavement, resurfaced pavement. Get the difference? So yeah, basically all of this pavement is all resurfaced. So that's awesome. Great job, y'all. Great job, Six Flags Over Texas team. Y'all are amazing for what y'all do, for keeping this park amazing. And yeah, let's go see what else we can see. Hopefully ride some roller coasters and stuff like that, whatever. Okay, up in Gotham City. So it kind of feels like that they've also resurfaced this area too. So, wow. And talk about a big surprise out of this. This is awesome. Unless if that's been like that, but if it's not, and they've resurfaced it too, that's actually really good. That is awesome. I actually really like it.
Hello, it's me again. So over here, that is another place that I had to talk over the music. So it seems like to me that they're actually doing a lot of the groundwork where the railroad tracks for the Six Flags and Texas Railroad and stuff like that has been working on since it's off time on the tracks. So basically, I have no idea what's going on and stuff like that. But something tells me that it's most likely some much needed TLC. But of course, the train is still going to be out of service until 2026.
Alrighty, so this has basically been your update run for what's going on around the park. So basically a lot of stuff has been going on, whether if it's pavement resurfacing, a lot of construction updates, and even a lot of stuff going on around the Giga Coaster. Yeah, with the Giga Dive Coaster coming in and everything, a lot of stuff has been going down a lot and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, if I do miss anything update wise, then I will report it later on in the vlog. So with that being said, I'm about to go do some rides and everything else. So anyway, if you're only here for the update portion, thank you for watching. If you want to continue more and you're a real coaster maniac like me, stick around. Let's go ride. Coming up right next to Aquaman Power Wave, as you can see here, you can actually see that over here is the new refill station that is going to be coming over here. So yeah, we are going all in with refill stations. As you can see, lots of stuff has been going all in on progress. And look at here on All American, lots of progress, lot of tiles up there and tiles down below, as you can see down there. So basically, oh yeah, you can actually see my reflection. Hi. So yeah, that's awesome. Lots of big improvements happening at All American. I do not know when it's gonna open, but also you can actually see some new umbrellas have also been installed as well. So maybe we are not that far away, at least, something like that. And so yeah, that's basically all that we can actually see for All American. So hopefully we don't have to wait too long on it, but anyway, yeah, there's your All American update. And of course, I am also going to give you a bit of a Titan paint update. They have started painting some stuff all the way up at the top on certain areas, but as you can see here, yeah, there's still a ways to go on the supports, but they are working, that's for sure. So I'm not sure when they're gonna finish it all up and everything. I would pretty much think probably later in June, I would say. Probably June. That's my thought. But anyway, anything can change now. But yeah, anyway, my first prediction for the completion of the painting is June. So yeah, that's your Titan painting update. Alrighty, so our first ride of the day, it will be La Fiesta de las Tazas. So the reason why I'm actually coming over here is after I get off of the ride, there is another big construction update going on over where the dive coaster's going. So I'll show you what it is whenever I get off. Alright, I had to spend Demonium time on teacups. So this is the other way that you could actually see your area here. But as where I'm standing over here, you can't see it, but a marker at least. I don't think you can see the marker or something, but down the distance, that is where the markers are being placed at. So that means we should actually expect footer work happening soon. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time, but anyway, the footers, yeah, you should expect that to come in not that long, actually. So yeah, the tower is open today. I might want to go up there and look at it. So anywho, we're gonna go take a look around. Alrighty, so my first ride of the day will be New Texas Giant, but I tried to getting in Flash Pass. Like, here's the thing about it, like, here's what's weird. It says that I'm not in park. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm not in park. Look at here, I'm in the park, and I don't even know what's going on with the Flash Pass or something like that. I don't know if it's messed up or whatever, but that's something weird going on or whatever. But anyway, it is what it's gonna be anyway. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go ride, and yeah, it's gonna be a big one. So yeah, I guess Whoa, holy moly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's packed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Flash Pass or anything whatsoever. Yeah, I am hoping everything slows down and stuff like that, but yeah, I might come back to it later on today. Okay, so I guess I'm waiting in lines now, so I guess I'm gonna go wait and Runaway Mine Train. So here we go on the waiting game. A little bit of an update on Runaway Mine Train, which is heavily needed at this point, is they actually added in a divider over here. So this area you go for Flash Pass, and this area you just go for the standby line. So this is basically much better as I would see. So yeah, a much needed feature on this ride. I like it. So anyway, here they go. Now, standby wait. Here we go. Anyway. Alright, I solved the Flash Pass problem. It is open. So I already activated my device. Let's skip this enormous standby line. And just like that, we're at the front of the line. I'll see you when I get off. Alright, so we just did Runaway Mine Train. Fun ride. So, yeah, my Flash Pass, I don't even know what happened. Like, I just keep on tapping refresh, and then out of nowhere, it just works. I don't even know why I did that. Probably it's like on a day that it's not used to being open and stuff like that. But anyway, it's fixed now. Ready to ride Ellis's Ride Freeze. Welcome to Ellis's World. Let's head on to Freeze. Alright, we just got through with Mr. Freeze. It is a sweet and freeze-tastic launch coaster. I had sat in the back row where I always belong at, and I also ran into Ellis while I was on the ride, so very sweet to meet him again. And now I am on my way to the Batman for our next ride of the day and everything. So anyway, let's go get a ride on the Bat. All right, it's Justice League time. Yeah, time to get another score. Let's just see how well I can do. I know I'm a beast on that attraction, as you may know, for my scores. So anyway, I'm gonna go ride it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Let's check out how you scored.
All in a day's work.
Nice.
And that was also the first time I actually scored that high in a while. So anyway, I'm about to get cooled down on Aquaman because it's so hot out here. I feel like I'm melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Elfie. I am like Elphaba. I'm melting out here, literally. So anyway, I'm off to Aquaman, trying to get cooled off. And we got a new viewer here. Tell them what your name is.
My name's
Yeah. Hello. So thank you for the subscribe. So yeah, if y'all are not subscribed to this channel right here, please do it. So basically, get me up to 700 subscribers, and we're gonna have a fun time. So anyway, yeah. So I have a bit of an announcement to make later on in the vlog. So stay tuned if you want to hear the news. Please do so. Alrighty, so I just got through with Aquaman, and that is the type of refreshment that I love to have today. It is super hot today, but Aquaman, I am just happy this ride is open. That is literally my go-to water ride. So yeah, so anyway, if y'all Coaster Maniacs are ever traveling to Six Flags Over Texas this summer, I would heavily recommend Aquaman Power Wave as your go-to water ride. It is the most refreshing, and it is also my favorite water ride in the park. So yeah, anyway, so I would recommend it if y'all haven't tried out Aquaman already. It is a winner. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go ride Pandemonium now. So I'll talk to you soon. All right, so we just done Pandemonium. I got another solar ride. So anyway, solar rides are on Pandemonium are literally one of the best things ever. Like clearly, you're spending a lot whenever you're riding on your own. You're going a lot on your own. So yeah, fun ride and everything else. I'm off to do something else wise. Alrighty, so here's the announcement that I'm here to give to y'all. So starting next month, I am about to start driving long distance for the first time. So from June 11th all the way to the 16th, I will be traveling down to Midland, Texas to celebrate my dad for Father's Day. So no Six Flags content around that time. So but that's not the big news that I am sharing to y'all. That is my vacation plan. But in July, as long as my driving is all good and all planned and everything, guess where I'm gonna be expanding my content from soon? San Antonio! So anyway, so that's right. I will be traveling to San Antonio as long as everything goes according to plan with my driving, far distance wise. I am planning on heading out to San Antonio at some time this summer, which means you're going to be getting more Fiesta Texas and SeaWorld content. So again, if you want to see more content coming on from San Antonio, please give it a subscribe. And yeah, you could possibly see me at Fiesta Texas and SeaWorld. So for all you Coaster Maniacs down at San Antonio, get ready, because Coaster Floyd is coming to Central Texas pretty soon. So stay tuned for further updates on some San Antonio content coming soon to the channel. So anyway, as I was explaining about the SeaWorld and Six Flags trip down to San Antonio, yeah, I am aiming on going on July 11th to the 13th as my little weekend getaway. Yeah, just to test out my driving stuff from San Antonio to Dallas. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm not going anywhere near Austin. I'm taking 281. So anyway, that's the route I'm literally looking at going. So anyway, setting aside my routes and stuff like that, some of the stuff I'm actually looking forward to going through at some of the parks from Fiesta Texas. Yeah, I am looking forward to checking out the newest DC Universe kids area. Well, kids area, or for all ages, literally, stuff like that. But anyway, I am looking forward to checking out DC Universe. Yeah, Forever Hollywood, it is officially coming back for a second season. Yeah, pretty soon. And then, of course, I do want to take a look at Rockville Beach Party. And then as for SeaWorld, yeah, you do get the SeaWorld Summer Spectacular happening around there. Like, of course, you do get the Cirque show, Splash, which I actually heard great things about. I do want to go check that out and stuff like that. And they also got a new Sea Lion show, which is, of course, an educational one, too. So, yeah, a lot of stuff is basically happening around San Antonio. And I kind of want to go check them out for myself. So, again, yeah, it is an if I do end up going. Yeah, I'm just announcing it that I could be able to go out there. So, yeah, and again, more news still to come about my San Antonio adventures. So yeah, just stay tuned for all that. And then once I do know that I will be heading out there, I will post it on the channel and everything else. So yeah, so stay tuned for further updates on my San Antonio trip adventures. So yeah, Cannot wait to see everything, and I hope to see you Coaster Maniacs down at San Antonio in the foreseeable future. Well, they're stuck. Okay. Alrighty, so I just ate my Hunkles and I'm ready for round 2 on Aquaman, knowing that it's so hot and humid out here. So I'm going for another round. Let's go. Again. So basically, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So I just got through with Aquaman for like the 4th time already and stuff like that. It's so hot out there. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Aquaman is literally a go-to water ride whenever you're visiting over Texas during the summertime. So yeah, try and go into the front row. You will not regret it. You will be cooled off instantly. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, not a lot of rides are open. I might go hop on Spelunkers just to get cooled off and everything. And yeah, I'll go from there. So anyway, I'm going to Speeland. Sharing treasure with you, I don't mind. And these are golden gems made working with your friends. So together and forever we will mine.
That was fun! Adios!
Boy, this ride was some scrumdiddlyumptious experience right there. Yeah, Spelunkers was great. Yeah, I know. I am a crazy person doing a lot of stuff in the cave, like singing along, dancing along. Some do for the views and stuff like that. I don't know. I just kind of do it just for the fun of it. Anyway, not sure where I'm gonna be heading towards now. I kind of want to get a drink, so I'm gonna go get a drink, and I will talk to you soon. And I kind of drink from here. So anyway, I'm gonna go get me some refreshments. Yep, the standby is full, literally. And there goes Aquaman doing its thing here. And here it goes. Yeah. I'm up here, and let me see if I can get a shot of this. Okay. And then going up the top, and then coming back down into the water. Yeah, love it. So, yeah. So basically, today has been super busy with a lot of groups. Yeah, we have entered the peakest time where a lot of the schools tend to do their last minute school trips, celebrations whatsoever. So anyway, it is what it's going to be, but hey, we're still holding on strong throughout the rest of the day thanks to my Flash Pass and stuff like that. So yeah, we're still holding on strong. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may just walk around and think of something, but hey, I will always think of something, whatever comes to mind. And also, whenever I'm walking towards Cloud Bouncer, look at what we have here. The marker right next to Cloud Bouncer. I do not know what that means. No, I do not want to know. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed about that marker, it's right there. Do not know what's going to happen or anything else whatsoever. But anyway, it's just a wait and see moment. So anyway, I'm going to go walk around.
Dropping by in here again. So I'm also now covering Texas Skyscraper. So a few weeks ago, there has been some testing that has started up on Texas Skyscraper after some seasonal maintenance. So I would expect this ride to open pretty much about Memorial Day weekend or whenever, but there has been some ride training happening on the ride entirely. So I would actually expect that ride to come up back and open just whenever, like within the 2 to 3 weeks. So if your favorite ride is Texas Skyscraper, I would actually be looking forward to that ride to reopening.
I'm going to try to talk over the music, but a few hours later, I came around here at opening, and then this changed. Like, my word, I was not expecting them to paint it so much as they can. Like this color scheme is actually really good. But, of course, the front area is completely painted brown and white. I'm not going to go over there because that's copyrighted Music Central over there. But anyway, yeah, this literally changed like with the snap of a finger. Like, that was unexpected though, but hey, yeah, progress is progress, you know? So anyway, yeah, so that's your second Mercado de la Plaza update. We've actually stepped into the Fright Fest store, You Be Dead Undertaker, and you can actually see some of the IP merch has actually made it on stock. The Trick or Treat merch, which we basically seen throughout the majority of Fright Fest, you can actually now find them at You Be Dead Undertaker now. And then this is where you find your Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff, and then Conjuring right here. So in case you had missed out on some merch from last year's Fright Fest, now's your chance to get you some merch before Fright Fest 25 comes out in about 3 months. So yeah. So anyway, but there will be new merch coming out during this year's Fright Fest. So yeah, it's gonna be a while, but anyway, just take advantage with the IP merch while you still can. Alrighty, so my last ride of the day is going to be New Texas Giant. The park closes at 6, but I do want to leave the park a bit early to beat out all the traffic and stuff like that. So anyway, let's go take a ride on New Texas Giant. I'm Heinz Doofenshmirtz. And if you really want to see me talk like Heinz Doofenshmirtz, be sure you leave a comment down below. Alrighty, so we just got through with New Texas Giant. It was a good ride. So the one thing that I'm actually really happy that they actually brought back was the crawl going down the drop. Yeah, like on the lift hill, they brought the crawl back. My word, the slow crawl. Yeah, I love that. I'm glad they brought that back onto New Texas Giant. That was like among one of the best, if not the most intense and suspenseful parts of this roller coaster. So yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm glad that the slow crawl is back. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any more, but anyway, yeah, I might as well just get out. Unless, of course, if I'm thinking of some other stuff for me to do.
Alrighty, so as you can see here, the music was too loud, so here's another voiceover. So that white shirt, that one says Peace, Love, Viva La Fiesta. That is actually a really cool shirt that I had no idea existed. That one goes on for $24.99. And the green shirt that says Viva La Fiesta with the skull on there, That's also a really nice shirt. That's in green, $24.99. So I actually really love those shirts, and get them while you still can. And I'm actually really big fans of them. Not gonna get them, but hey, they're actually really cool. So if you're interested, go get yours. Alrighty, everybody, this is going to do it for this visit here at Six Flags Over Texas on this busy Thursday. Yeah, so despite the whole busy days with all the school trips involved, I actually had a really good time today. Lots of updates all over the place. Yeah, I really absolutely love that the park is receiving so much attention and so much love everywhere else. And of course, all of the rides and everything else all so good to this time. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, so yeah, all the updates are literally going all out around the park. And of course, next week is Memorial Day weekend. And you know what that means? Daily operations will also start next weekend. So yeah. The summer begins at Six Flags Over Texas next weekend, on Memorial Day weekend. So anyway, I'm unsure if I am going to be making my way out on Memorial Day weekend. But anyway, if I don't, then that's okay. So anyway, So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you liked it. Be sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And give it a thumbs up. Possibly share with a friend. If you're new and subscribe to join the Coaster Maniacs today. And of course, with the news coming out from the San Antonio content, I will update y'all some news coming out from it. So with that being said, guys, that will be it. And my name is Coaster Floyd. And I thank you all so much again for watching. And you know what to do. Y'all keep it thrilling. And I'll see you all around the park next time. And one last take for the dive coaster construction update. Those cones over there, I'm pretty sure those are the markers, a part of the dive coaster. So, yeah, lots of stuff is already being gutted out in there. And a lot of the booths that were inside this area right there is basically all the way down to the front end over there. So basically, yeah, those cones over there, we are literally looking at some markers right over at that end over there. So I'm done for real this time. Bye bye.